Hey there, my Battlefield friends, and welcome back to some Battlefield. Yes, I have been gone for about a week. That doesn't mean I was on vacation or anything. I just was away from Battlefield for a week because of Wolfenstein: The New Order, and that game was worth it to be away from Battlefield for a week. Let me tell you, if you are an FPS fan and you haven't played Wolfenstein yet, I urge you to go and get that game. It's one of the best single players in years. I mean, shooter single players in years. I mean, I know there's other single players that are amazing, but you know, Far Cry is amazing and all, and I love that game, but that's open world. You cannot compare this to open world. Wolfenstein is, you know, on the rail shooter, and even though it gives you several options to take different routes to achieve your goal, and so on and so forth. I have a few videos on my YouTube channel about it if you're interested. I can only say get this game. It's absolutely amazing. Anyway, back to Battlefield. As you can see, I actually started playing the old maps again, and it sounds kind of funny if I say old. I call those the old school maps, even though, you know, Battlefield 4 is not an old school game, but it seems like when you haven't played the general maps, the non-DLC maps for like about 3 months, it feels like going old school when you start going back to those maps, and I have not touched those maps in literally I would say at least 3 months. I just had so much fun with the DLCs and with Capture the Flag, which is only available in the DLC, that I just didn't have an urge to go back to those maps. But now I was kind of like, you know, I need a change. I need a little bit of a change, and I haven't really seen those older maps on the Xbox One. I wanted to see, you know, how the graphics are on the Xbox One, even on the older maps, after I've just seen how much better they are. You know, how much better the DLC maps are. And I have to say, like this map, for example, is just beautiful. It's beautiful, all the details and everything. I just love it. So, you must have heard about Battlefield Hardline, unless you live under a rock or behind the moon or something like that. The new Battlefield game that has been announced, and actually a video that has been leaked just today. I don't know, what do you think about it? It looks really, really good, but it doesn't look anything like Battlefield. Yeah, it definitely has the mechanics. I can imagine that the mechanics for a game like this are already here with this, you know, this franchise, with this series, with this Battlefield series. They have all the vehicles already where, you know, you can chase each other, shoot from the vehicles and so forth and so on, and bombs to defuse and all that stuff, that they can just make use of or reuse it in this new game. But it's so weird, you know, when you go from a war game to like a cops and robber game, and all of a sudden you feel more like you're playing like Payday 2 or Payday, you know, in general, then you're actually playing Battlefield, because it just has a completely new feeling to it. And I'm totally open to this, so don't misunderstand me. I'm not like trying to be negative about it or anything. It's just, you know, when you love this war environment, and I'm a total opponent to war. I do not believe in war, and I do not support it, but I love playing it. It's like playing cops and robbers. Doesn't mean I want to be a robber or I want to be a cop. But it's fun to, you know, put yourself into a role and do something that you would never do in real life, or you could never do in real life. And that's what the games are there for, right? And not like so many people say that we gamers are, you know, eventually going out there and shooting someone because of all those games that we're playing. It's really, you know, if you're a sane person, you will never do that. You will look at this as a game. Just, you know, when you were a little kid, you played cops and robbers. That doesn't mean that because you play cops and robbers as a little kid, you're going to go and become a robber once you're an adult. It's just total nonsense, but you know that. So Battlefield Hardline is supposed to come out this fall. This is actually exactly a year after Battlefield 4 came out, and Battlefield so far has always only come out every 2 years. So I'm wondering if this is just an in-between game, or if this is actually replacing the actual Battlefield war game and we're not going to have a Battlefield war game anymore. That's kind of like my question, because I think I would really miss that, you know, that just atmosphere of this actual war and those interesting scenes all over the world. But we'll see. I'm definitely looking forward to a Cops and Robbers game. Why not? I loved Payday, and I think I will love this. So let me know what you think about it. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.